Hello! Today I am trying something new. I have an infrared heating pad that has amethyst and white crystals inside of it. I have been using this every day for about 5 days. I put it in my chair at my desk when I'm working at my computer. I put it in my bed for a little bit before I go to sleep. I put it on my massage table before I have a client entering to do a fascia session with me. Sometimes I keep them on it while I do a few things during our session. And I've meditated on it. I've sat and watched TV with it on my lap. And now I'm foam rolling with it. I love this thing. And honestly, I didn't expect to love it as much as I do. I live in Minnesota, so a heating pad is a great thing, but one that gives you extra boost, right? The crystals help to clear negative energy, help with blood flow when you heat the body, and even more beneficial when you move on it or when you're meditating, of course, too. Many benefits with the heat and the crystals. So what am I going to do here? I'm just going to lay down, make contact with the foam and the heat, feel where I want to just settle in, take my first moment to connect and embody my position and what I'm feeling. Once you have that, you can play. I like to bring the hands back behind the head, engaging a little bit through the abdominals so that you're feeling some bit of grounding, and then start to allow your spine to fold over the mat and the foam. You can adjust and go higher up the spine or further down depending on what you're feeling in your body. Keep a flutter of concentrated contraction in your abdomen, and once you feel like you're ready to stop the movement, create some micro adjustments where you're bringing your elbow towards the foam roller and other side. This is a really important area to spend a little bit of time on. So the infrared heat, I feel like, is giving me a little extra boost because when we sit, this particular area in your thoracic spine, is in flexion and it's stiff from that position and gravity pulling you forward. Allow yourself to go back a half an inch more. And now you're going to rotate to look to one side and switch and look to the other side. You're not forcing a range of motion that's not available, but you can start to create, again, micro movements within this motion. For example, when I go to the right, because my right rib cage is rotated back, I'm going to lift up my left hip and put a little bit more focused pressure into it and maybe roll up and down and try to imprint a little pressure into the ribs on this side to nudge the rib cage to rotate in the opposite direction. You may pause and take a breath. And coming back to center to explore the other side, you're going to rotate, twist. Now with this side, I don't want to get into it the same way. I want to feel almost like a heaviness of my ribs coming back because my left rib cage is rotating forward. So trying to almost pull the ribs into my body and then imprint it into the heating pad and explore. And then using your core to come back to center if you have any vulnerability in your spine. Last extension back, light engagement of the abdominals. Feel the feet into the floor, the heaviness of the head into the hands. Elbows pull up and head resists slightly back into your hands as you come back forward using your core and the strength of your arms and head. Slow to release and carefully making your way back up to sit. That took just a few moments and I feel like I can breathe better. I feel some freedom in my body that wasn't there before. My shoulder was a little kinky this morning, and that feels better. I highly recommend this. I love this thing. I carry it with me from room to room. I will post a link in the copy below this video if you'd like to check it out. I looked through some of the reviews and it sounds like a lot of other people really love it too. And the communication I've been having with the company has been awesome. They're super kind and really helpful. So there you have a recommendation of a really cool product that can enhance your healing journey.